A lot of people have been asking for a little bit more content on Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Come over to my highlights channel. You can get a little bit more of that. Hopefully get some actual videos about it on the main before the game comes out. But we're gonna look at just the 16-minute gameplay demo. I don't know. And we'll watch the developer diary. We'll watch the developer diary, man. Fuck it.
Where are we going?
All right, so I haven't seen any of this, and I know I'm a little bit late.
I'm Darius Sadigian, studio director at Rocksteady Studios.
I've seen a little bit about this.
I'm Ruby, and I'm the game director here.
Eyes up, people. Let's go.
Turn 'em up.
At Rocksteady, storytelling and character depth are the core DNA of our games. These are not features.
The game
of Rocksteady
visually looks
fundamentals.
really good.
With Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I mean, we wanted to tell a new story. We wanted to
I
expand.
hope that the end product actually looks like it too.
Come
They got a
from Batman,
closed
where it's just from
alpha
his
that you can
perspective,
sign
just
up
from his
for.
lens.
I'll
Now
put the
getting to
link
see
in
the
the
world
description.
through the villain's eyes was really the hook for us. Now getting to see the world through, we wanted to expand.
I think that's
the
Arkham
Arkham
Origins. Here's
Coming
Asylum.
from Batman, where it was just from his perspective, just from his lens.
No, it's City.
Now getting to see the
Damn,
world
City,
through the villain's
I thought it
eyes
looked so much
was
better.
really the hook for us.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is a third-person action shooter that can be played solo or with your friends.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is
Story-driven.
I definitely thought it was gonna be more of an action adventure game, not an action shooter. That's like one of the number one draws away from me. Was that I mean, it's a third person shooter with Suicide Squad character skin, like DC skins on it, basically.
Game that highlights Rocksteady.
And I've never been a fan of looter shooter
Suicide Squad
elements,
forced to take on an absolute impossible mission.
Destiny
You
style.
must kill the Justice League.
I hope some friends actually get it because I think the co-op's gonna be what makes this
I'm
important.
always first on the trigger.
We want their moves to be flamboyant.
Not gonna lie, the voice acting sounds bad, Cordy though.
We want the mechanics of the game to really reflect the personalities of the squad.
I'm always first on the trigger.
We want their moves to be flamboyant, exaggerated, chaotic.
Okay.
Make like cheap chewing gum and not.
She really using Batman's
Four
gear.
members of Task Force X find themselves inside Metropolis. At twice the size of Gotham City in Arkham Knight, it's big, it's loud, it's a battlefield. It's a place built for verticality.
I hope it's just not empty though.
Fusion of enhanced traversal, gunplay, and melee weapons, creating a
The traversal does look good.
we
It's
think is a totally
it's one of those things where like this could have just been a much better game if it wasn't like I'm using King Shark as like a gunman. I don't know. I feel like Deadshot should have been the only gunman. He should have been like the long range character. Captain Boomerang could have been the long to mid,
where friends
or
can
mid
come
to
together
short.
share an experience.
Harley and
Or players can go solo,
King Shark are
switching
short.
character members between missions while savoring each and every story twist.
Do you feel it? The swell of pride for what we have accomplished together.
We want to welcome you all to the first episode of our new series, Suicide Squad Insider, where we will provide a deeper look into Suicide
it also
Squad
feels like they're showing a bunch of this game
Over the next few months,
kind of, like,
we'll be
save
unpacking the
face
game, answering your questions,
how
and sharing
people
a few
were feeling
surprises
about
as we move closer to our
that
launch
initial
on February
reveal.
2nd. We'll also cover how Rocksteady will continue to support the game and its players post-launch with a huge amount of free content.
On this episode, you're going to hear from different members of the Rocksteady team as we explore more of the game's story, the world of Metropolis, and the core gameplay experience.
The Suicide Squad. A fitting moniker.
Let's jump into it.
My thing is, what is stopping the Suicide Squad from getting mind controlled? Like, Brainiac has somehow taken control of the Justice League like that. We've known that since like the initial trailer. But like, why can't he take control of Task Force X? Or is he just choosing not to? That just seems like a plot hole in
Normally,
itself.
when you make a game in a superhero universe, the protagonist is the best person for the job. The squad are definitely not the best people for this job. They're the only people available.
Hey, Suicide Squad! Fuck you!
And so
Who threw
the
that?
narrative and the gameplay are kind of frantic, slightly panicked feeling where they are trying to figure this out as they go. The Arkham games weren't gritty because Rocksteady makes gritty, dark games. They were that way because that's what suits a Batman story.
Good times.
We approach that with a similar mindset.
That's what, but like, I guess it's my thing is like, you already had something that worked. Why did you make this a third-person shooter?
How do we excite players in new ways?
They could have just expanded on the elements of the Arkham series with co-op, and then you had different style characters like range characters, a tank like King Shark, mid to short range like Captain Boomerang, but like,
Get your damn gun out!
In true Rocksteady style.
how much is team chemistry really gonna matter in this game?
It's the most cinematics that we've ever done, and every one of them is crafted to perfection.
We're not just trying to do what we did before, we're making something which fits the source material that we think will make for an interesting story, but will feel different.
I need to take a note of this. Hold on. Why the Suicide Squad crashed and burned, or biggest problems. Yeah, it's like that's the biggest issue.
Our story. Let's jump into an early part of the game. Amanda Waller, the director of the government agency Argus, sends the team behind enemy lines into Metropolis.
Harley Quinn, should you not be more cautious?
She ain't wired
Why would I
that
do
way.
that?
Oh, Deadshot.
Hidden in an underground train station, the team finds a secret elevator.
Back.
Until we figure out where the hell we are, let's play along with Waller.
Oh, is this a superhero museum? Hate superheroes. And museums.
Why is it going so
Seen it on
high?
TV. It's the Hall of Justice.
So let's rob the place.
Yeah, I was like,
Idiot.
they're literally showing us the entire intro of the game in the first developer diary.
Sanctum of the Justice League. Sounds very grand, doesn't it?
They're like explaining how the Suicide Squad can do what they do, but like the fact that they're having to do all of this for justification.
Anything that's gonna set off an alarm. I ain't fighting any supers for you.
I have read much about the Justice League, and still, they are larger than I expected.
Those holograms aren't actual size, Sharkman.
It's so true to the characters that they're in Hall of Justice, and the first thing they think is, what can we steal?
Hey, man, watch the
Ah, shit!
glass.
I'm okay.
What the hell you got there?
Thought this baby was a myth. Speed Force Gauntlet. Back when Doc Savannah tried to lift.
Like, all right, bro. I gotta come up with title names, y'all. Hold on. Suicide Squad. It's like maybe 5 big mistakes. These. Yeah, this is
Flash's gimmick.
like that shit. It's like, oh, I just have super speed.
Make you
right.
red.
So Poison Ivy's dead. I just realized they made her look like Tara Strong. Why would their gear just be chilling? Batman would not leave his stuff in. Okay. We just gotta suspend a lot of disbelief.
found the Riddler's hat of invisibility.
She lying.
Where'd the shark go?
Children.
Ooh, nothing says international assassin like a frickin' jetpack.
Shit. I'd break my damn neck.
You're probably right. Jetpacks seem more like a Deathstroke thing anyway.
The Justice League wouldn't leave their actual gear that works.
Mine.
I'll be honest, shit, I don't know we're making it all the way through this.
That, hat's not gonna get you vertical, Shark.
I can make my own way up.
No, I can climb.
Well, tickle me stupid. Sharks can fly.
All right. New toys, load of guns. Let's get up on that roof and get our freedom back.
You have the foundation of the Arkham series.
So here we're taking these iconic characters who don't typically traverse the way they do in our game. But that's the beauty of our storytelling. We've managed to take these unique abilities and make that an extension of their personalities.
Our power is undeniable.
We loved working with Gotham and making that a world for players to experience, and we wanted to do that with a new location.
How'd you get out of that place?
DC's. Yeah.
We felt that Metropolis was the natural next step to extend that. And what better way to introduce it than through an invasion from Brainiac with no Justice League to save them?
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
The entire game is about fighting behind enemy lines.
Oi, Waller! What the hell have you sent us into? It's a bloody war zone out here. There's a giant skull in the sky.
Congratulations, Task Force X. You're the first assets to make it into Metropolis alive. We're sending a signal transponder to your location.
So you're essentially in Brainiac's backyard.
Your orders are to activate that transponder.
What the hell are those things?
And there's no civilians left. Brainiac's killed them or made them into soldiers to do his bidding. And through this corruption, the people of Metropolis have become extensions of Brainiac.
No sense.
Hey guys! Thinking I shouldn't ate that extra tapioca put in my lunch?
What the player knows from our title and what the Suicide Squad is about to find out is that here...
And like, yeah, the
Justice
only
League
people we've
bad
seen
guys.
are the
They've been
Flash and
corrupted by
Wonder Woman.
Brainiac, and over the course of the game,
And then like
your mission will
Superman
be to kill
and
them.
Batman.
Green Lantern! Nice! Hey, your face always looks so... What?
Harley doesn't have any innate superpowers, so to go up
Oh,
against
goodness
these
gracious.
beings that have incredible
I don't
strength
care,
is-
Tara. You in hot water right now.
Looks bad, feels worse. But once you've been enhanced, there's no going back. Outstanding.
Like they're basically,
the most iconic
it's just
characters
they're
in all of
explaining the game. It's like okay, well, we're just gonna tell you the story of the game. Shut up.
I want you to see this. Pay attention, Floyd. The all-star team of superheroes here. I want you to see this. Pay attention, Floyd.
Let me go! Please!
Oh.
Get it off! Get it off!
Looks bad, feels worse. But once you've been enhanced, there's no going back. Outstanding. When you face off against the most iconic characters in all of superherodom and the Justice League, it's by many people's definition an impossible task. You're searching for stragglers, augmenting Brainiac Brainiac's army. The Shark gets it.
What's up? Yeah, what you want to ask? Welcome to the stream, by the way. So, real quick, we're watching the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League developer diary, but then we're trying to like break down like for a video, like what is it that they're doing? Like, I don't.
Ready to make the leap?
You know immediately.
It's just like my thing is
the tallest task I will ever take on in a
hold
video
on.
game.
Flash! Brainiac wondered how you got off the ship.
Speedster secret. The League doesn't leave anyone behind. Let's make you right, buddy.
Stretches you.
You know,
Confused.
that's just what I was gonna say.
You're gonna be fighting the Justice League.
Hey, Metropolis.
There's nothing more.
Yeah, like we already know the Flash gets taken over as well.
These are gods like Green
Yo,
Lantern, Batman.
Emil Steven, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you.
So, what's the plan?
That point, the
Hey,
game
how you
really
doing?
opens up. We start to see
I do not
players
feel
look
any
at their
I don't know
weaponry
what
and
you're
really ask the
saying.
question of, like, how am I gonna
I'm doing good. So what we're doing is we're checking out the developer diaries for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and I'm trying to understand it. I'm like taking some notes down for like a video for all right, bro, like that sounds like TMI, I'm not gonna lie. Taking notes down for make sure you get adequate sleep, and I mean, if you need to tell her to chill out a little bit, tell her to chill out a little bit. But yeah, we're taking out notes of like why the game is what it is. Cause like they talk about using the foundation for the Batman Arkham series, but then this game is a third-person shooter with the Suicide Squad
look at their weaponry and really ask the question of like, how am I gonna kill the Justice League?
Yeah, looking forward to killing the Justice League
And then obviously like the title being Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, they're probably not killing the Justice League.
Then head northwest. That's the last known of a Gotham arms dealer who's dug
They're
into
probably gonna figure out how to save one person,
pot.
and then that one person will figure
Last more than 10 seconds against the League.
I don't play a game. No, we're gonna play a game. I'm gonna play Assassin's Creed.
Years. I want him recruited and brought back to the Hall of Justice.
Also, thank you for the follow because you put us at the 500 goal, halfway to 1,000, baby.
The Penguin is no
Appreciate
longer
you.
confined to Gotham City. He's made a name for himself in Metropolis as the authority on anti-meta human weapons. Now, Waller wants the squad to as the Penguin is no longer confined to Gotham City. Now, Waller.
So like they're giving away characters who are in the game.
See, you've already stolen traversal equipment. You'll need it to stay off the streets.
Yeah, like.
Setting a new recon point. Go.
At the heart of each character's playstyle is their traversal. Traversal gives the player total freedom. Every character has their own way of getting around that determines how the player moves through this world.
Don't like to boast, but how great was all
Hall of Justice.
Controlling a superhero character is fundamentally a power fantasy for all players. We wanted movement through the city to be fun. Just existing and moving around in Metropolis is a
It's
good
a lot of suspending and disbelief. I'm not gonna talk about where I'm living. It's, you know, the internet's wild.
We spent a lot
It's
of
going
time
up on YouTube and stuff, and
art direction correct, trying to get
live in the
feel for
Carolinas,
correct. You get
if
to see
that says anything.
the DC lore that builds this space.
Like, I'll even give you the like.
Not just
So yeah, he's just running.
daily planets. You know, there's
But
a lot we can invest
I'll
into
give
the
you the
city that
like
makes it more than just
Harley
a
Quinn would be like a little more agile than Batman because she's herself. This nigga's just flying.
and I'm not a boomerang.
It is.
It sucks because they made the traversal look so good.
DC lore, you look at Metropolis.
I'm very confused at how King Shark is just flying though.
Out. He was barely in. Money talks, creeps walk, you know?
I hear that.
It's just a great way for
Why the
players
fuck is
to
Metropolis
experience
like
in a new way.
looking like a toy though? Like, why is there like a Batman Lego toy on like as a building?
G'day, Pengo. Remember me?
No. Ain't this a right rogues gallery? Who's the big bleeder? Think his cousin used to work for me.
Ooh, which one? Busting him out of a circus. We're getting the hell out of the city before Argus finds us. You in?
But we are.
What's up,
working
Amel?
for Argus.
You bloody what?
Real slick, Shark.
Good talk. Nice catching up.
That was
Give
stupid.
my regards to the locals.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
What?
Real.
But we are working for Argus.
Like, yeah, like, you
Real
just.
slick, Shark.
Good talk. Nice
He's not that
catching up.
stupid.
Give my regards to the locals.
He just doesn't care about everything else going on outside.
Traversal is at the very core of our game. You will need to be on the move and master each character's movements if you want to succeed.
It's the first time you're typing in the chat, bro.
Take advantage of the environment to quickly get out of troublesome situations. Or she can use it to quickly close the distance to introduce them to her baseball bat. Swinging from the background lets her circumvent the trooper's shields and flank them. It can also let her catapult herself into the air to shoot the corrupted from above.
I saw your profile. You don't have a panel. You mean I have a couple panels on here on Twitch.
Now that you've seen some of Harley's combat in this scene, let's explore the rest of the squad's unique playstyles in other encounters. Captain Boomerang uses a mix between sniper rifles, SMGs, and shotguns.
Like, why would
This character has an
Why
iconic
couldn't
melee
I just
attack
have
that
the
can be used to
boomerang?
break
Like, I don't
and
understand.
also break enemies' shields. Juggling an enemy with a melee attack means they take guaranteed critical hits from all guns for a short period after. Shoot enemies in their legs and then close the distance to
It
do a
just
shield
looks like
harvester
bullets
strike to get some shield
plunging,
back.
bro. I want to like
Let's
this
just focus to
game.
King Shark.
Cause to celebrate.
Yeah, like, what is wrong with just making? Sorry, I bumped my mic. What is wrong with making him just
He's the character that can
do
take the most punishment.
melee attacks?
Heavy weapons, assault rifles and shotguns, and his trusted cleavers, sickles, and combat knives for some brawling action. For the bigger enemies,
That's gonna
each character
piss me
gets a
off,
super
bro.
powerful single target attack. The Suicide Strike. This one-shots any enemy hit, but it takes longer to recharge, so it's important to
They're
use
telling
it
like
accurately.
all of the
Finally,
move sets.
See, you're low caliber, and I'm high.
They're showing all the story, like.
His own vantage points. This works great with his weapon loadout of sniper rifles, assault rifles, and pistols. For more up-close action, Deadshot relies on his iconic wrist cannons. One thing
They should have just been the wrist cannons.
A reimagined version of the Arkham counter system and mix that with our traversal and shooter gameplay. Introducing.
Follow me on Twitter, and then you can send me a message to !social in the chat.
Some will take damage.
I appreciate that because sometimes I do look for people to get artwork done.
Let's take a look at Harley
If
absolutely
you
demolish
do !social, !socials, and then if you check my Twitter, you can message me there. That's where I talk to anybody I'm trying to get art from. Prefer to keep business out Twitch chat, but if I'm interested and I like your stuff,
Oswald Cobblepot.
definitely talk some more.
My man, do we have a job for you? Tell him, Quinn.
You're making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
Thanks for joining us
Yeah,
for
like-
episode 1 of Suicide Squad Insider.
They just basically like explain the whole game. Like, it's like they're trying to explain why the game
In the months
is
leading
what
up
it
to our launch on
is.
February 2nd, 2024, we're looking forward to sharing more details and insights about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice
I don't even know what more I'd want to know. I just feel like they're giving away the whole game at this
We'll be
point.
deep diving into more gameplay, combat mechanics, and how to take the fight to the enemy in your own unique style.
I want to show you what happens next. Let's call it a sneak preview.
We really want players to feel like they explored all these characters that we bring to life in this DC
They
universe.
just gave away the Lex Luthers in the game.
You're starting with characters who aren't very powerful, and through the story, you're learning how to use their skills and become powerful.
We really wanted to deep dive into the RPG system.
You have your enhanced traversal, you have gunplay, you have weapons, there are upgrades and unique talents. And all of that stuff fusing together to create this kind of unique experience.
Together, we are unstoppable.
Twitter, that's all you can get me on.
Are you kidding?
Tombstone.
It's just the easiest way to reach me. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't say that my excitement is the same as it once was. I'm not gonna lie.